Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give left side to Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Carr. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to the ground. Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From midfield, here's Carr. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 22 yards. And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check back. Ready.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. To throw now, here's Love. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
You don't lose. Steal. Check steal.
Throwing. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. And complete once again to Watson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Set. Ready. Throw. 52. Set.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Black shot. Red cycle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black Ultra.
Here's Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ready.
First down, going to the air with Love. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Let's go now. Watch this. 6. Field flat. Ready?
Love now. Right side to Watson. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Dillon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Mitch, absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Love. Touchdown! Christian Watson from 8 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 109 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Cook. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings have moved out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, close to you. Left. Slide through.
Love looking to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Love.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Ready, set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
43 rail. Fight, 97. Hut.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
ultra. Go ultra. Shot, 17.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
First down, Love to pass. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Carr now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock
for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Okay, ready? Check right. Ready?
They run again with Dillon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dalvin Tomlinson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Hey, 734. Right now. 29. 29.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Snap comes at one, and it's Carr. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Carr now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Carr going to throw, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 65 yards. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. offense ready to get their next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On second down, Dillon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Love. And he fires one incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, go Fury.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to have the Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Love now to pass on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Okay, break.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To throw now. Here's Love. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 145 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 2nd and 15 now. Carr. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What now?
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Under pressure, they got him again. Rashawn Gary, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They start the drive with Cook. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing his car on third down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Ready,
2nd and 9. Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Here we go, 6, 7.
Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check view. Mega. Squad red.
Now Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Check pitch. Hey, check mega.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. Check snap. Steal. Check steal. Set.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. The Green Bay Packers as they are again NFC champions as we sign off and say goodnight.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.